Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, Batman Kings of Fear, issue number 6 in a 6-issue miniseries. Alright, let's get on this real quick. So, Kings of Fear, Conclusion, The Once and Future King by Scott Peterson and Kelly Jones. Michelle Madsen on colors, Rob Lay on letters. Jones and Madsen did the cover, and the city manager is Dave Welgotson. There's a mayor, James S. Rich. Love that. Bill Finger created Batman, and Bob Kane was in the room stealing other people's drawings and stealing the credit from Bill Finger. So this issue obviously concludes everything. The trick of it is it concludes everything for the most part within the first 3 pages, I think it is, maybe 4 pages. After that, it's a whole bunch of fluff. Now, make no mistake, fluff is a good thing sometimes. The fluff was it's funny, this is like my least favorite of all the issues, but not for the standard reasons, not because it didn't conclude the story well. No, unfortunately, it wrapped up and concluded the story a little bit too well. It got really wordy at the end. We had a conversation with Commissioner Gordon where he kind of dotes on Batman. He's just like, I just wanted to say thank you for all that you've done. I mean, you saved me. I couldn't have done everything that I do here, cleaning up the police station. I couldn't have done it alone. You were an ally. You were somebody who actually made it so that I can keep going on, and I just want to say thank you. Then Batman goes and drops the bad guys off at Arkham. And what happened? It's funny. It's a quick little jab from the Joker. I actually liked it. Then all of a sudden he meets up with one of the workers at Arkham. And then she starts going on about how, oh, you're so awesome, you saved me, and it's because of you that I met my husband, and my husband used to be a criminal, and blah, 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 blah. And then he goes back home, and then Alfred's sitting there, oh, I just wanted to let you know, I don't really like the Batman, and I don't like all these things that, you do. But I gotta admit that you really are what's best for Batman. Dude, oh my God. This felt like the Lord of the Rings, the movie for what was the third of the Lord of the Rings movies? It was the Fellowship of the Rings, the Return of the King. That's the one. So Return of the King. That was like a extra long movie, and the last half hour of it was really just all the different endings. I'm saying, like, it worked in the book. It worked really well in the book, but in the movie, it's like, okay, you just keep going and going and going, and everybody in the kingdom bowing to the hobbits. Okay, that was actually pretty cool, but come on, man, all those endings. So this is at least 3 endings in here, and it was just, for me, it was a bit much. Each one of these endings was actually really cool. And then also you see some repercussions to those, and not even repercussions, is not the right word for it. You see some fallout from those endings, which is actually kind of cool also. And then it's just back to business as usual for Batman. I think if they would have only put in one of these endings, it would have been better. It would have been a whole lot better. But that being said, with everything that Batman had been through in the previous 5 issues, I get it. I do. I really do. So sometimes Batman needs a thank you. I know there's a whole idea of like, you don't do good deeds for selfish reasons. Yeah, I understand. It's like, oh, did you do the good deed for getting a thank you? You know who usually says things like that? The people who had the good deed done for them. It's like, all you have to do is say thank you, but you can't do that, can you? And yes, even a person who seems like an absolute saint, myself included, you go on doing nice things for people and not hearing thank you enough, it does get you to start feeling like, you know what? F it. It's not that hard to say thank you. It's probably the easiest thing in the world. But, yeah, for some people, So, I get that. In here, but it's just like everybody decided to say thank you at one time. Anyway, this was still really good. I'm still recommending Kings of Fear to anyone who comes across this. Probably within 2 months, it's going to go to trade paperback. It'll be up on that wall. If you didn't get this series and you can't get your hands on the whole series, get the trade paperback. Have it in there. Have it be that one thing that somebody, is looking through, like, let me look through your collection of, cool Batman stuff. Oh, you got the Long Halloween. Awesome. The Batman Who Laughs, and because that'll come to trade pretty soon. You'll have, all these different The Killing Joke. You'll have all these cool trades and whatnot, and somebody will come across and say, Batman Kings of Fear. Hey, how was this? You'd be like, you know what? Crack it open and enjoy. I'm going to go, I don't know, make some dinner or something like that. So, yeah, this is one of those cool ones that not a lot of people, I feel, are going to remember. But those of us who do, you're going to look like the expert. All right, guys, that's it for me. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.